Hey guys, it's Brandon, creator of Happily Dressed, a fashion blog dedicated to self-acceptance, self-confidence, and self-sufficiency, and welcome back to the channel. I know it looks a little different around here. I took some stuff down. I'm trying to revamp for fall. My sewing table's smaller. I've taken everything off the walls. I just want a new space where new inspiration can live, fresh ideas can grow without being tainted by old mindsets. That's a lot and you just clicked on this video. So today I'm doing something that I've wanted to do for a while now since my friend Haley showed me this single cover of Harry Styles Golden. I loved his pants, I thought they were so cool. And honestly, go ahead and call me the CEO of pant making because I just love making pants. Like yes, I know I made pants in my last video. Yes, I know I made pants even in the video before that. But I am making pants again because I enjoy doing it. So I was actually out thrifting. So I found like this old school curtain that I think is just so cool. Hopefully the sun won't, there we go. And it gave me that same vintage vibe as the pants that Harry Styles wore. His pants are more like cream and then blue accents, and this is blue with like more cream accents. So it's like the opposite of his pants almost. What I'm really going for in this pant remake sort of, or pant inspired by, is the two big pleats that he has on the pant. So it's about making my pant pattern for my front, making it extend out however many more inches I need for the pleats to be that big. And I've actually already made the pant. And I will say I wish I would have gone a little bit bigger with the pleats. But anyway, this is just my journey of how I made it. This is just a fun video I wanted to do recreating this specific pant. But anyway, let's get right into it. So I started off with my front pattern and made it wider, a lot wider than I normally would, so I could add in the big pleats. And I also took out the pocket part because they would not have front pockets. Once I cut that out, I cut out a reflection of it. And then I also cut out as well my little zipper fly from that pattern piece as well, so that way I knew how long the zipper fly could be. Then I jumped over to the back pattern and did the same thing. Instead of making the waist wide though, I kept that the same and just made the legs wider to match the front. And then here I am doing a reflection piece of the back as well. So now I have my two back pieces and actually back pockets for the first time in a while, my zipper fly and my front piece. I went ahead and marked the darts in my back piece, did that for both pieces. And then I also marked where my pleats would go on my fronts. And then I sewed in my back pleats as well as my fronts. Oh, and then I serged everything too. I don't know why this clip is before the actual serging, but it is. And then now I'm going to attach the back pocket to the back piece. Here I am ironing down my seam allowance, so that way it's easier for me to attach the pocket crisply. I've tried to do it before without ironing it down and it's never a perfect square. So I like to just take my iron and give it a good press and steam, so that way it's easier to attach it to the back. And here I am pinning it to the back of both sides, and then next you're gonna see me sewing them down. Nothing you haven't seen before. Now I'm putting my two backs, right sides facing together, and sewing them down so I have a finished back panel. And now I'm attaching my zipper fly to one half of my front, which is actually the wrong thing to do. Okay, I'm interjecting for a little bit. Don't be stupid like me and try to do the zipper before you put the two fronts together. Put your two fronts together first and then do the zipper fly. So here I am fixing my mistake and putting my two front pieces together and marking the place which I will start and end my seam, so that way I can attach the zipper fly properly and not what I did before. And now I'm attaching the zipper fly the way it needs to be, matching its end point with the point that I stopped at for my original seam. And now putting in the zipper, which I've done before in a video, especially how to do a zipper fly, so you can go check that out if you want to, but I'm just putting the zipper in to finish the front panel and be able to combine it with the back. Lastly, I'm doing that little top stitch that goes on top of the zipper, you know, that little long, I don't know, U looking shape. Going ahead and doing that as well. And then putting my front to my back, pinning those together and sewing them down. And this is where it takes a while. You want to make sure your bobbin thread is all the way filled, so that way you don't run out along the way. Here they are, completed. They're just a little too big, so I took them in the waist a little bit. But I love the length of them because I wanted them to be oversized. And once I fixed the waist, I went ahead and serged everything to make it all nice and crisp, and also ironed that down. Next is my waistband, which is super simple. I just cut out 4 times the width of my waistband and fold them in to meet the middle, and then fold that in as well to be the waistband. And I was gonna film me like pinning it and sewing it, but I got distracted with my friends. So now you just get a clip of me showing you in the mirror. The waistband is finished, and instead of a closure, I wanted to add in a cool button that would be off-centered a little bit. So I found me a nice little button and put that on there. And this is what it looked like. I love it. I think it's really cool. I don't really like to wear belts, and then the pants are the exact length that I wanted them to. I love the pleats. I do wish they were a little bigger, but at least the back pockets are functional as well. So yeah, those are the finished pants. So as you saw, I got to finish the pants. So now I'm gonna try them on for you. This is like the first like real try on. I wanted to do like a big photo shoot and go out and recreate it, but I'm lazy. So I'm just gonna show the camera. Let me get undressed. I thought I had a shirt, but I don't. So you get a shirt that's branded. I might like put something over me. I'm like so modest. But they are wide, which I enjoy. I mean, he doesn't have on a shirt in the video, so whatever. But I think I definitely did what I was setting out to do. Cause yeah, the pleats are huge here. And even there's like a makeshift one behind that one. I just wish these front pleats a little bit more exaggerated. And I like what I did by adding the little button up here. I actually really enjoy that as well. But these are the pants, and then there's a back pocket too for me to put my phone and stuff in. I might still shoot these pants like in a really fun way, but I'm happy that they're here and that they're done. So that's it for this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As you can see, we are going through a transitional period here at Happily Dressed, but I appreciate you guys for coming along for the ride. Also, thank you guys so much for 10,000 subscribers. What the heck? Literally so crazy. Back in March we hit 5,000, and actually 5,000 was a mark I've been trying to hit for some time now. So to already now, like what, 4 or 5 months later, be at 10,000 is literally crazy. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart for following along on these videos. Right now I'm really trying to just make the most of my time and being happy, and I think that just sewing freely without the expectation of doing it exactly the right way helps me get through it, and I hope that it helps you guys get through your sewing projects as well. That it doesn't always have to be perfect, or that you don't always have to know exactly what to do. You can just go and try your best and learn from the mistakes you do make, but also see the amazing reward and the successes that you do have when sewing. So with that all being said, thank you again for 10,000 subscribers. If you want to make it more than 10,000, please hit that little subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in my next one. See you guys later.